Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm doing this. My name is Noya and it's so glad that I'm finally here. I'm proud of myself. You guys need to buy me. Just take me out for a drink because I've been saying I want to do this thing. And right now, Steph, I've already recorded the first one. But right now, this be now recording without the mic and shit. Like,
just trying stuff out because I didn't really like all the audio before my video. I didn't realize that it was sound or noise in my background, and there's still probably noise in my background.
am I supposed to tell you guys all of this? I'm tired. I can't believe that I'm saying YouTube channel. It sounds really funny. And you guys did not tell us, okay, at least we that we're recording on our phones, that we're recording on our phones and have just one phone and are just doing like patchwork here and there is the absolute ghetto. But yeah, hi, welcome. I am starting YouTube. One, because I've been saying I want to do YouTube. Two, because I'm in a phase of my life where I don't really have a lot doing. So I'm a little bored and I'm trying to keep myself busy. And so this is me trying out YouTube to see if I like it and if I'm here for the long run. I'm so glad to be on YouTube. I really hope that I post this up. So it's been on my mind like a lot recently. And then I designed my intro video and I was happy and I was hyped. Then I got the carpenter. He came today, literally did it today to do this. But I low key hate it. I know that it's gonna change up as I go, but yeah, you know what they say, we just start with what you have, sort of figure out if you're here for the long haul. Is that how they use that grammar? Long haul, and then invest into it. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna figure out if I can do this, if I want to do this, and if I'm not gonna let anxiety be the regular bitch that she is. Are we allowed to curse or use words like that on YouTube? I feel like I don't know anything about YouTube aside the fact that I love watching other people's YouTube channels. They're gonna have to school me and teach me. We're gonna be learning on this together. So intro. My name is Naya Kano. My first name is Pleasant, and you'll probably find that on all my documents. But nobody really calls me Pleasant. Everyone calls me Naya. So yeah, my name is Naya Kano and I am a marketing comms professional. I basically do everything from content creation to influencer marketing management to brand management to strategy, like everything around marketing. That's where you find me. That's what I do. The second thing you're gonna know about me is that I'm so introverted. So when I go out, I sort of have like social anxiety. I might not necessarily walk up to you and say hello first, but if you walk up to me and say hi, I probably would swallow my anxiety and also talk to you. But then when you get to know me, I tend to be really chatty. And I think I would do great on YouTube. Might. It's just one of the plenty reasons why I think YouTube might be a great platform. Is that I legit like talking into the camera, like just talking like this. I like chatting about stuff. So I'm sure that a lot of my YouTube videos will be sit down videos. I'm gonna show you a lot of maybe what I'm up to. I will try because I get shy putting my camera in front of people's faces. But who knows? Maybe when I join, like as I'm joining the gang now, it's gonna like get easier. So let's get into this video. People's first YouTube videos, I usually get to know me, but like I feel like when I've built a community here, then you guys can ask me questions you want to know, and then I would record a video just for you guys. Or maybe I'm gonna throw it open on Instagram, but then I'm always like, do people really want to know you? Know you? Except they feel your vibe first. I guess we'll figure that out. But for my first YouTube video, I saw something on Twitter and I've been looking for that tweet. I thought I saved it. And when I saw it, I was howling like that's the word, right? Like HOWLING. How shall I make it that sound? And I was like, no, yeah. They said something like, why is it that when girls, now I don't know if it was directed at just girls or just people generally, when they get their hearts broken, they start preaching God. or something in that line. You know, like when like you leave a relationship and you're like heartbroken, before you know you start posting quotes, then you say finding God again. I was like, this is screaming me. Like, just call me out. I'm on that table and I'm going to fall down. Anyway, so when I saw that tweet, I was reading through the comments and it was like, I don't really remember what I saw, but this is what I think. So I didn't recently just give my life to Christ. I was brought up in a Christian home and I was always very curious about the Christian faith, about Jesus. And I feel like we sort of had a relationship, just not one that I completely understood. But then, fast track to 2013, I genuinely gave my life to Christ and we had this awesome relationship. But then I found out that it's almost as if no, I cannot be in a relationship and also serve God. It feels like I always have to choose. And that has been something very, very confusing for me. And I feel like I've always asked God, like, I really want to serve you. Why can't I serve you while I'm in a relationship? Like, why can't I love two people at the same time? And the thing is that I always choose my boyfriends. I always choose the physical relationship that I'm saying over my relationship with God. So that always suffers. But then, and then I always say something like, when I get out of the relationship, or no, I say that's just what happens. I'm like, I'm gonna draw closer to God. Or sorry, just in between the relationship, I stop feeling it like myself, and I'm like, oh, I want to get closer to God. Before you know that, I end the relationship, and say I want to draw closer to God. Before you know it, I jump into another relationship, and then I never get close to God. But there's just something different about this time. I don't know, but it's just different. And that's how I know that my channel or my social media is gonna take a different shape from now. You know, I've never really been one that has sort of shied away from sharing my journey with people. It's like, yeah, I made a mistake. Okay, if you haven't made a mistake before, raise your hands up in the air. You know, it's very like, I mean, I've had to navigate life sort of like myself, not because I don't have parents, but I don't really subscribe to the way that they think, and we were not really close. So I would say I've sort of had to figure things out myself. And so in figuring things out yourself, sometimes you make mistakes, sometimes you don't make the right decision, and that's okay. And then I think why people sort of turn to God, the thing with, now let me try to get it together. If you're a Christian, then you believe in the creation story. Then you believe in all these great plans God had for the world before the first man and woman both fell into sin, and then sin was brought into the world. Since then, that sin sort of separated man from God, and it has been God's loving wish to draw all of his children, you, me, everyone, back to him. And so, in drawing us, because we were made like him, you know, there is just that innate desire to sort of to look for something more. And I believe that because of that spiritual side of us, we are spirits. We're always looking for some sort of spirituality, something to fill us or give life a meaning. Then there's just that side of us that sort of keeps, we know that we are not complete. Let's be honest, whether you're an atheist or a Muslim or a Christian or there's a part of you that sort of believes in a power higher than you. So whether you believe in God, you just know that there is a power higher than you. You know, and it's sort of it's God's way of making us find our way back to him again, just like he intended in the beginning to like fellowship with us, have a great relationship with us, you know. That sort of, yeah, and I guess that's just where I was in my relationship, you know. I've genuinely gotten to a point in my life, or I got to a point in my life where I was just feeling miserable in my relationship. I'm not going to go into details as to what happened in my past relationship, but it wasn't just what I wanted anymore. And I don't know what was different about this time because I've always said I'll end my relationship and pursue God, and I never really did. So I think sometimes when people end their relationship and face God, it's because maybe they had a relationship with Him before, or He's using that experience to call His children back to Him, you know. And for us that are of Christian faith, trust Him to heal us wholly, make us whole again, you know, bring back, use our pain to draw our focus back to Him. That has really been me. It's it feels weird that for some reason everything that I have been trying to get all these years, I get it. So I'm just in this place where, like, even for social media, like I don't want to just do anything just for showing up sake. Just wear a pretty dress, take a picture, like what's for what purpose is it serving? Like I'm so everything is a bit different. I'm just in a different headspace right now, and so I feel like I'm always mindlessly scrolling on IG. I feel like that particular app doesn't seem to make so much sense to me. I've been spending a lot of time on YouTube, and I was like, maybe I'll make YouTube videos, and connect with, form a community here too. Yeah, that's my reason as well. And just talk. I don't know how long this video is or how long your first YouTube video is gonna be, but I kind of wanted to just share my own view of that tweet. If I find the tweet, I'm gonna put it here. But you guys should also let me know. Like, what do you think is the reason? Like, when people get their heart broken, they just start to face God. I feel like I've been sounding like that a lot, and sometimes in my head I'm like, "Hey God, I hope this is not a phase. I don't want it to be a phase. I don't want to fall in love again and forget you." You know, I'm having an awesome relationship with you, and I'm so protective of my relationship that I have with God that anything that's looking like, oh, you're about to slip into something called feelings, I sort of just shake up and just like, nah, So yeah, I think that sometimes it's not. I think sometimes God uses our experiences to draw us back to Him, and it sucks that yours or mine had to be a heartbreak. Or I mean, this is what it is. The cocoa is that we are back to God. But yeah, that's it for my first video. I really hope that this video goes up. If this video goes up, you guys should buy me a drink. I deserve it because I'm an overthinker. Sometimes I'm really anxious. I overthinking my content. I'm like, do people really care about this shit? But thankfully, I don't really care so much about numbers anymore on any social media. My life is very quiet right now, just very quiet. And it's not used to being this quiet. But at the same time, there's a lot that the Holy Spirit has been teaching me, you know, that I'm going to share. You know, I want to share in hopes that, one person, even if it's one person, that can resonate with my journey or just feels like they have a partner, someone that they can also, we can hold hands together and say, oh, I'm also going through this. I get it. I understand it. It'll make me really happy. If you're here, if you've gotten to this point in this video, subscribe. Okay. Like, let's do this. And let's figure this out. And let's start to build this community. Like 2 months or a month, no, maybe 2 months. Let's give it time. Or maybe 3 months. I can start to have like my OGs. I feel like I have my Instagram OGs. I feel like I have friends on social media. I don't know if we're gonna speak in real life. I don't even know if we're gonna see each other. Like I don't have we're not that close offline. But I have some friends online that I really do appreciate. And I'm hoping that I have something like that on YouTube as well. Alright guys, that's enough chatting. Because Noya is now officially tired. So see you in my next video. Bye.